It's Kin-Tae with It's Necessary. I hope everyone is having an awesome morning. At this time, can you guys please hit that subscribe button, or even and the thumbs up, not or even, but and the thumbs up, please. I will appreciate that. I'm so grateful for those of you that have been following this channel. But what I want to say is on today, God gives you vision, and he gives it to you. It tends to seem like he gives it to you when you're a child, and then you kind of forget about it and going through life and so on and so forth. And then he, gives you a little, maybe a dream, or he'll give you a thought, or you'll start feeling like he's pulling you in a certain direction. And sometimes you're hesitant to go in that direction because of, your situation or your circumstances, things that you've been through, whatnot. And so, yesterday when I got off of work, I went home and, I threw on my sweats and I went outside. I said I'm gonna take myself for a walk, and I was listening to the word on my phone, and the Lord had me in Genesis 7 and 8. So I'm like, okay, but I kept rewinding because there were little nuggets that kept being dropped that were in there. So I kept rewinding it. And then once, I got, back home or whatnot, I was like, okay, I'm gonna relax and ran my bath water. I'm just telling y'all everything. But anyway, so I was soaking in the bathtub for a while, and the Lord was just letting me know, I gave you the vision. All of us, there's purpose in everything. God doesn't do anything haphazardly. He doesn't do anything just to say, I'm going to do it. There's purpose in all of us. God has given a lot of us vision, and we've allowed other people to come in and taint our vision. And the Lord was letting me know about myself. Pretty much, it's like, Kin-Tae, now you've been through these traumatic experiences in your life. You always wanted people to like you, people to appreciate you and love you. Those are things that I was dealing with. But at this time, the vision that I've given to you, for you, that's going to help others, you can't keep apologizing for who I made you. You can't keep trying to make yourself small. When he said, when he I'm getting excited. When he lets all of us know that we are more than conquerors, he let us know that we're made in his image and his likeness. So therefore, we are great. We are excellent. We are everything that God says that we are and that we can be. Excuse that last sentence, but it is what it is. I'm leaving it in the video. But on today, I just want you guys to know the vision that God has given you. Just because other people are around you and they might feel uncomfortable with who he's made you and who he's calling you to be, continue to walk out your vision. Do not dummy down what God has given you. Do not make do not try to make people feel comfortable in your presence, because if change needs to happen, it needs to happen. And sometimes it happens when you're not comfortable. Doing this book, I wasn't comfortable with it. Doing this YouTube channel, I'm still not comfortable with it. But I have to do and walk out what God has called for me to walk out. And I'm challenging you to do the same. God's given you the vision. I hope you've written the vision down. I hope you're staying on course with your vision. Sometimes we might get off. We might get a little rattled by the world or circumstances or whatever, but stay focused, stay laser focused on the vision that God has given you. Make sure that you are hitting everything that you need to hit. Even if it's relationships, if you need to lose some weight, whatever the situation is that could be hindering you, try to shake that mess off, shake it off, and go with the vision that God has given you. Quit apologizing for who God has made you. It is okay. Trust me. I was like, I said, man, Lord, I want people to like me, because me living in all the different places and the different houses that I live, the different families that I live with, I always wanted to be accepted. And pretty much he was saying, if you weren't accepted then, now you walking out my purpose for your life. Now that you decided, because it is a decision to walk out the purpose and the vision that I've placed in your life. He was like, everybody's not going to like you, and you should be cool with that by now. But see, I was thinking in reverse. I don't think everybody's going to like me, or because, I've been respectful. I've been, sweet. I've been there for people, stuff like that. And I'm sure most of us have. But at the end of the day, your experience is your experience. The vision that God's given you, walk that thing out, because it's needed in this world. And, it's cliche to say for such a time as this, because everybody's saying that, but it's needed. I need you. You need me. I went through my story. I went through my life, and God allowed me to make it through to help somebody, to help a few people. I love children. So, it's to help kids that have come up in the same situation as myself. But then your situation could be to help children that's come up in the situation that you're in, and to help heal them and let them know that there's a better, life outside of what they're used to, outside their norm. And, you can have mental illness, physical disability, whatever it is. God has blessed you with that special whatever it is, so you can help other people. If you guys never had a situation, had great lives, I don't think that that's ever gonna happen. Even in the Bible, everybody went through challenges, but know that God has got your back. Don't dummy down who God has made you. God, even, I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but even when you look at every situation in the Bible, people doubted, he couldn't do certain miracles because people doubted who Jesus was, who Jesus is. You look at Noah. When Noah built the ark, ain't nothing like that ever been done. It's never been heard of before. But after everybody died off, and after all the scrutiny I'm sure that he went through because he was building the ark, this man, he didn't know it. He was just following God's plan, God's vision that he gave him. But at the end of his story, well, after, not the end of his story, but when all the winds and the waves and the water, all that stuff subsided, Noah and his family were left on top of a mountain. So just think about it. If you do what God has called you to do, and you walk out that purpose that God has intended for you, and it don't matter. Some people, they look at all the material and things like that, and it's like, oh, I've made it. But has your purpose helped anybody? Has it served anybody? Most of the time, nah. So you guys, let's help people. Let's grow in ourselves. Let's help people. Let's not, be intimidated by other people's visions, and don't let people intimidate you, to where you want to, and I remember I have a lot of I'm going through a lot of self-esteem issues. So that's why I would dummy down when I got in front of certain people what God has called me to be in the vision that God had for me, because I didn't want to hear, oh, well, you think this, or you think, or even my mind telling me, oh, well, they're going to think that. I don't know what anybody's thinking. So anyways, I hope that helped you guys a little bit. I hope you guys got something from it. But remember, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and give me the thumbs up, share my channel, and I should have my book in a couple of months. That's what they told me. They said a few months, so a month went by already. But anyways, I thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and please continue to do that. And bear with me. I'm gonna get better on these videos, all right? God bless you. God keep you. It's Kin-Tae with It's Necessary. You guys have an amazing day on purpose, and I'm out.